Hey, want to go to the movies?
You know that I love when you take me to the movies.
It's popcorn and sodas and little boxes of candies and that kind of thing, and it goes perfect with our movie today because it's about a teddy bear.
This is a very different kind of teddy bear.
Unusual teddy bear. Check him out. It's Ted 2. He's back.
Oh my God, Teddy, look at this. It says if we want to have a baby, you're gonna have to prove you're a person in a court of law.
This is a nightmare.
We gotta fight it. We'll get a lawyer and we'll sue the government for your civil rights.
I'm Samantha Jackson. You must be Ted.
Yeah, Samantha Jackson. What's your middle name?
Leslie.
Oh my God, you're Sam L. Jackson.
That's great. I mean, just like Sam L. Jackson.
Who is that?
You ever seen any movie ever? He's the black guy.
Oh, yeah, Seth MacFarlane humor. You know him from Family Guy, and this guy can really shake up a room with just a little conversation. And he did it in the first Ted. Mark Wahlberg was in that one also, and Mark Wahlberg returns, and Ted gets married this time in Ted 2, and it is hilarious. It is crazy, but I'll tell you what, it could possibly offend. Well, that's Seth MacFarlane's style. He talks a little bit about his style, his humor, right here.
You know, it's always a balance between having it be hysterically funny and having something of substance underneath, having it be about something. That's to me the ideal achievement in the kind of comedy that I do. When I was a kid, I used to listen to these old Rich Little albums where he would do, you know, Reagan and Nixon and Johnny Carson and all these characters all in the same sketch, and he would jump back and forth between voices, and I used to try and impersonate his impersonations. To this day, I can't do a Reagan or a Nixon or a Johnny Carson without it basically being Rich Little. When the time came to do Family Guy, it was something that I had unconsciously trained myself to do.
He is a funny guy.
He's extremely talented. I mean, I know he probably can be offensive to some people, but when you just look at him as a human being and what he's accomplished, he's extremely talented.
First time I met him was for a Fox get-together when Family Guy first came out, so nobody knew what Family Guy was. I remember we did it at like an outdoor mall in Los Angeles. We're sitting on a bale of hay. I don't know why they set it up like that. And we're talking, and he's this guy, and you hear this talent, and then soon after that, he invited us to a table read where they sit around and read the script for Family Guy, and he does like, I don't know how many of the voices, a lot of them.
Insane.
A lot of them.
It's insane.
So they roll, when they start, and this is how they get the Family Guy show together, he's talking about all these voices, they roll out a liquor cart and everyone starts pouring drinks, and then they start reading the script and they figure out how they're gonna put this thing together, and it's the craziest thing you ever saw in your life.
That's pretty amazing. You know what, I'm really excited about the movie because I think actually, normally the first one is the best, but I have a feeling the second one's gonna take over.
The personalities have evolved. Mark Wahlberg is in this one also, his best friend. I love Mark Wahlberg, he's a terrific guy, and he talks a little bit about Seth MacFarlane's sense of humor.
A sick, twisted mind. But it also, you know, I mean, you watch both movies, and especially this movie, you know, it has that outrageous humor, but also has so much heart. You know, so you really root for these guys. And then with this, we have such a great message, you know, with you know, fighting for equal rights. And, you know, not beating over the head with it, doing it in a very kind of slick way where you enjoy it and you get it, but you still leave the theater feeling good. But, you know, you're still conscious that, you know, not everybody's being treated equally.
Objection.
Sustained.
No, the witness can't object.
Overruled.
Sidebar.
Guilty.
Speculation.
Hearsay.
Bailiff.
Briefcase.
Disregard.
In my chamber.
Stop Beaver on the witness.
Arrest.
We could totally be lawyers.
There isn't too many places I can go where people don't ask, where is Ted? And I always say, you know, he's promoting somewhere else, or he's, you know, busy off doing something else. What's not to love, you know? He's this cute, fuzzy teddy bear who says what a lot of people probably think but don't have the actual nerve to say. You know, I knew people would fall in love with these guys. It's like one of those great buddy comedies and great relationships, and you want to root for these guys.
How'd that teddy bear look on the couch? That was terrific.
High five that guy, I guess.
So you're talking about great acting, you know, Mark has to run all over the place, pretend like the bear's there, pretend that he's talking, the voice comes over a speaker and all that kind of stuff. So there's some pretty good acting there. But I'm thinking about the actor who really should get some kind of award is Jessica Barth, because she's the one who's married to Ted.
Oh,
and there are love scenes.
How do you do that?
Check it out.
I'm actually not making out with a teddy bear, I'm making out with air. So that's even more difficult because, you know, it's so specific and it's technical, and it's you put your hand here and you put your mouth here, and do I open my mouth? Do I close my mouth? How long am I kissing him for? Like, so that was actually the most awkward. Any kind of intimate physicality is a little bit challenging. There was quite a few moments that I was like, oh, we left that in, okay. But you know what to expect when you're going to see a Seth MacFarlane movie. It's his brand of humor. He makes light of every situation that he can, and you know, audiences know what to expect. And if you go with it in that mind, then it can be funny.
So you have to be a teddy bear to land a girl like that, I guess, right?
My stars.
Who knew?
Yeah, where do you sign up for that? I gotta tell you, so it's really a fun movie. It's gonna be, it opens Friday, and you're gonna get a big kick out of it.
I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited to see it.
I saw a movie last night that you gotta see. LeBron James is